The indicative pricing is already out. We see that prices will start from 2050 PSF and estimated average will be 2350 PSF. So how are these prices compared to the transactions around, and how safe are these prices? So looking at the recent 2 years new launch transactions in Lentor from the 6 projects, we see that the lowest transacted PSF is 1864 in Hillock Green. Then the average range from 2173 to 2378. And the highest so far achieved is 2670 in Lentor. So market prices transacted are already in the range of 1009 to 2006 PSF. Lentor Gardens average of 2350 is within the range of the average around here. Being the newest out of the 7, if it's launched at the same price as the others, in a way it's a better buy because it's the newest and GFA harmonized. Then we see that the Lentor Central GLS was awarded with a land price of 1278 PSF PPR. So with this price and a break-even price of 2378 PSF after factoring in some profits, the launch price is going to be around 27 to 28 PSF. Lentor Gardens launch price of 2350 has a good buffer from this next plot. So buyers who buy at launch day has a good price protection for future exits. Then this brings us to understanding the pricing strategy of the developer. By looking at their historical trend, we can get a sense of how they can usually launch their projects. So this project is developed by Kingsford, who is also the developer for recent projects like the Hill at 1 North, Normanton Park, 1 Marina Gardens, and Chuan Park. So Kingsford's projects usually are not sold out on the first day. So you can see here that Chuan Park was 76% launch and Normanton Park 1/3, Kingsford about 1/3, and 1 Marina Garden also about 1/3. Then throughout the sales cycle of 2 to 3 years, there will be several price increases. So for example, Chuan Park sold 76% on launch day in April 2024 at an average price of 2579 PSF. On launch day, prices actually started from about 2200 to 2300 PSF. And throughout the day, there were about 4 to 5 price increases. Post-launch day till now, there were another 2 price increases, including a recent one end of May, and each time around 2%. The highest transacted so far reach is 2793 PSF. So from 2200 PSF to almost 2800 PSF is about 500 plus increase. Knowing this is how Kingsford price their projects, if Lentor Garden were to follow the same trend and sell very well on launch day, buyers can expect a few rounds of price increase on the day itself, and those who get their units on launch day can look forward to the developer's subsequent rounds of price increases to help them push up the price.